Day after getting pretty high marks on his testimony on Capitol Hill, the Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner with a big foot in the mouth moment today. Did you hear about this? You'll remember just yesterday the future of the U.S. dollar made all kind of headlines after the head of China's central bank called for the creation of a new global currency. Well, that was, widely shaken off around here. It's like that's not going to happen. Well, today, when asked what Secretary Geithner thought of this Chinese proposal to replace the dollar, listen to what he said.
I look forward to reading his thing. As I said, I have tremendous respect for him. He's a really thoughtful, pragmatic guy, and he has a great record of credibility in China as a whole. So anything he's thinking about deserves some consideration.
What do you think happened to the markets after he said that? The dollar? Oh, we should note Geithner was given a chance to clarify his answer, and he said the dollar remained strong, but the damage was kind of done. Alexis Glick is here. She's the Vice President of Business News and host of Money for Breakfast on the Fox Business Network on satellite and cable. Foot in mouth.
Yeah.
Who saved him?
Well, Roger Altman did.
Which was who's that? Tell everybody.
Okay, so basically, he does a speech here in front of the Council of Foreign Relations. I mean, people like Leslie Stahl, Mayor David Dinkins in the audience, all kinds of economists, people from news organizations. Roger Altman, former Deputy Treasury Secretary, is the person doing most of the Q&A, as well as the audience. At the very end of the session, all of a sudden, Altman says to him, "Now let me clarify your stance on the U.S. dollar," because in the middle, he makes these comments about the central bank governor in China, how he's this, he's this very intelligent guy, and we need to be open to consideration of whatever he has to say.
Good grief.
And you could clearly tell that Altman knew he needed to save him later on because he would have been massacred.
Now here's the backstory. Down on Wall Street, not everybody's watching the same markets. I mean, different people watch different things. A couple of your friends down there, she used to work on Wall Street forever, ran the floor.
Yeah.
At any rate, people are watching it, and it's just going straight into the toilet.
Well,
right?
I'm sitting there, and I'm talking to my producers because we're carrying it live, and I'm saying to my producers, this is going to be huge. We need to run this all day because I'm telling you right now, the currency markets are going to lose it ahead of the G20. I mean, how much more power do we want to give China? And all of a sudden, floodgates of emails started pouring in from people in the currency markets. And here's why, just to explain this sort of in layman's terms. If, in fact, we were to suggest that the U.S. dollar shouldn't be the reserve currency, knowing that China is one of the biggest purchasers of U.S. debt, they're the ones who are going to finance all of these fiscal stimulus packages that we want to do. Some say if we slightly backed off of the dollar and we were open to talking about a reserve currency, that would in fact hurt the dollar, which would help exports and may in fact help our economy recover faster.
Right.
So it's sort of one of these catch-22
But we
things.
have a strong dollar policy. We do not have a weak dollar policy, and that matters because you take actions based on keeping the dollar strong or to let the dollar become weaker, and we don't want it weaker. That's not our policy.
Yeah, it's not our policy. And look, Major Garrett asked the question last night. You and I talked about this, and he asked
Let's listen to that. Let's listen to it. Play that, would you there? Please, push, play.
As far as confidence in the U.S. economy or the dollar, I would just point out that the dollar is extraordinarily strong right now. And the reason the dollar is strong right now is because investors consider the United States the strongest economy in the world and with the most stable political system in the world.
I don't know if that's true at the moment, but all right. I mean, he's the president.
Well, it's funny, when Geithner finished up this whole speech about the central bank governor in China, because Geithner got in trouble with the whole China situation just a couple days on the job when he talked about the valuation of their currency, whether or not they're manipulating it, which many people, yeah, they are. Let's be honest. But he went on to say shortly after that the future of the U.S. dollar, which is the reserve currency for the world, depends largely on our ability to turn our economy around and therefore help the global economy. So he was trying to clearly protect himself, but one of those foot in your mouth type of situations that I'm sure the president and Lauren Summers were not thrilled about today.
Man alive, Geithner, thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. She's part of the Best in Business team over on the Fox Business Network. You should be getting that network.